This is day one of our new vlog.
Yeah.
Dude, I thought they'd be.
On the flip side.
Year 2, day 12. Day 12. Who's in the car with us? Dominator.
What's up, guys?
Fabio. On my way to work. Fabio, I'm gonna call you Fabuloso.
No, that's
like
Alvin.
the floor cleaner. Wait, what?
That's Alvin off the damn Chipmunks.
No, I am not.
Why does he say that?
Alvin Simon Theodore. Doesn't
I
he?
told you I'm Alvin.
Doesn't
Alan Partridge?
No, what?
doesn't he look like Alvin?
I know, but what he said.
I said Alvin because
No,
I
Theodore
told
is what I meant.
Oh, screw you.
Well, you don't want to be Theodore? Why not?
That's who I meant was Theodore.
I'll watch this later on. I know what you just did.
What I just did.
I don't know. I'll see later. And I'll tell him.
Yeah. We're gonna have to fold you up like a pretzel.
Stretch. Get out of here. You're blowing your nose and your nostril at the same time. So you just call it your nostril.
Your nostril.
Yes, your nostril.
All right, that's a new word.
It makes perfect sense.
It's a combination.
Same
So,
time. Why
we're
say two words?
We're going to go drop my brother off at Dairy Queen.
Really? That was an accident, I'm sure.
It was.
Completely.
And
And we're gonna
he's
go
talking
break
about
time.
bringing us home some half-price blizzards tonight.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was talking about that.
Yeah.
Maybe if you give me money.
I will give you money. I'll pay you back tomorrow.
Okay, I'm sure. I'm just rolling in the dough.
Just make you cry. Stick you right in that liver.
Child abuse.
Only if you can make it to a phone.
I got video evidence.
Yeah, well, I'll take it.
Josh has got me. Josh has got my back.
You're not supposed to be recording these conversations.
All I heard is tickle him till he pees.
No.
There was some about a little bit of knuckle action, too.
I think I'm getting a little fed up with some of the people at my work. There's no think. I'm very. I'm at my wit's end with a couple of my coworkers. Really, only one. They had me really angry tonight, man. I was wanting to hit things, hit people, but that's just not how I am. So, man, dude, I don't even want to talk about it. I'm really frustrated with how. I hate it when people aren't there to work with their team. Like, a certain coworker of mine kept going, if I would miss something or I would forget something, which didn't happen much, but it happened enough that when they did this, it really, really got on my nerves and started grinding my gears. But, alright, so if I'd missed something, my coworker would immediately go back and tell the boss, and then the boss would come up there and get on my case for forgetting or missing or messing up or whatnot. And that really started pissing me off. Instead of doing that crap, you need to come to me. You need to say, "Hey, Josh, you missed something over here," or could you go get that for me? Instead of trying to go get me in trouble. And I've heard that this is a somewhat typical behavior practice by this person, and boy, it pissed me off. And then the way they were talking to me too, and then acting like, see, she's got some of the people that are fooled into thinking that they're hardworking, and what they're really doing is they do these little things that they just keep doing these tiny little things that make it look like they're doing more than they really are. But it's not like they'll go clean the seat off. So what they'll do when they go clean the seat is they'll take the top part of the seat off of the bench, and they'll start cleaning around and underneath it and such. Like, that's something that needs to be done. So people think that they're doing harder work or real work when all they're doing is just pretending, making it look like they're doing more than they really are. And everybody falls for it. And the reason I see what's really going on is because I know that kind of behavior. I worked in group homes, so I recognize this manipulative behavior, this pretending, the mask, the act that gets put on. Or they'll disappear for 20 minutes, and you'll find out, oh, they've been in the back room rearranging the boxes because they needed to be rearranged when they didn't. And everyone will be like, oh, good job. When they should have been up front doing the work that was actually theirs to do. Now, if I go and do the same thing, I will get talked to. I'll get told, well, you disappeared, you should be doing this. Like, a couple of my coworkers will disappear every 30 minutes for a good 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes, sometimes even, to go to the bathroom for a few minutes, for 5, 10, 15 minutes. Or when they go on break, they'll actually leave the job and disappear for 30 minutes at a time when it was only a 15-minute break, and no one will say nothing. But if I go a couple minutes over my break, bam! The difference is I'm there for someone to say something. Like, one of my coworkers, they disappeared and just left. Went on break and never came back the entire evening. This was a couple weeks ago. And this is the same coworker that I currently am having issues with because I know that if I had just disappeared from my work, that I would be fired. Instead, people listen to this person when they say something. If I miss up or miss something or screw up, then they'll come jump my gun. I went and asked my boss that from now on, if one of my coworkers comes and complains to you that I have that I missed something, or that I need to get something, to ask them to just come tell me themselves. I can't stand a bunch of little tattletales, dude. This is a grown-up environment. In general, I'm getting tired of that job in the first place. I mean, I genuinely feel like I'm working hard, and it feels like other people do not feel the same way as me. I mean, I'm always trying to stay active. I get told that I spent a lot of time sweeping. Well, yeah, there was nothing else to be done at the moment, so I was sweeping so that I would at least be busy, rather than just standing there. One of my bosses told me that they see me on my cell phone sometimes. Well, that's hypocrisy. Yeah, I check my frickin' cell phone when I have a message, but I don't do it in front of an employee, or not in front of an employee. I don't do it in front of a customer. I wait till all the customers are taken care of, the food is out, and then I'll glance at my cell phone and reply to a message and put it back down. While the same person that got on me about that must have spent, I don't know, almost every time I look back, they were on their cell phone texting. Just about the entire night, it seemed like. The difference between me and her is she's the boss, so I guess she can do that. But I can't stand it when people have double standards. This place is pissing me off. Especially when I get someone telling me I'm not worth the money, and that I never will be worth the money I get paid. Jesus, $9.50 an hour isn't exactly frickin' something to be proud of. Yeah, it's above minimum wage, but I was making a lot more money than that. Man, dude, maybe I really should just go back to school, learn a secondary trade in the computer field, then go back, reopen my business, and have something else to offer besides just computer repair. Maybe I should go and get graphic design or something like that, or website building, or networking. Networking, I think, might be useful, so I can learn how to troubleshoot networks and rebuild networks and set them up run cabling and all that sort of stuff. I have a feeling that could be very useful for me in the future. I don't know. I just don't know. I need to save up enough money so that I can make a decision as to what I'm going to do next year, whether I stay here or go. But I know I need to have a vehicle no matter what, and I need to probably just try and get some schooling started, and then maybe transfer credits from wherever I go, whatever it is I do. But I really don't think I can just stay around here and do this stupid-ass menial labor crap. I mean, no offense to anyone that does it. I can't stand it. I can't stand working for other people. I really, really prefer being my own boss and working hard to make my life what I want it to be instead of working hard to make somebody else's life what they want it to be. And that's what you're doing when you work most jobs, is you're just making somebody else's life better while slowly getting yourself to wherever it is you might want to be. And yeah, I know that's where everybody has to start. I had something better going, and I want to get back there. And I'm going to take the steps I need to do to get back there, and I'm gonna probably have to take a couple extra steps to make sure that once I get back there, I have a little more to offer. I think my brother's right on this. So I think next week tomorrow I might ask my brother what it would take for me to sign up for that school that he goes to, that technical college. I think it's a technical college or something. I don't know. It's a place like MIT, but I don't think it's quite as prestigious as them. And then at the end of the year, if I decide to move Virginia, or next year, beginning of next year, middle of next year, I don't know. If I decide to move, then I'll transfer credits. If I move to Nevada, Utah, Virginia, wherever it is I decide to go, or if I just stay here. I really don't know what's going to happen. I know what I'd like to do, but what happens and what I would like to happen are always going to be completely different. Usually. We'll see. I'm also going to put my computer up for sale. I might put it up on Craigslist tomorrow or Wednesday, so that maybe I could build a new system before this system's value drops too far. And I'm probably going to be bringing the projector upstairs tomorrow and setting it up there. Yeah. Well, that's that for now, you guys. Thanks for listening to my rambling. I really hope I was actually recording this whole time, because I actually don't know. Excuse me. So if you like this video, like, subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment of encouragement, but most of all, stay awesome.